What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power, and today I have an awesome video for you. Today I want to talk about why should you use Braille or Braille displays in your office, work environment, or whatever you do in your life that you have a computer. So any productive environment, why should you use your Braille display? Here's why. At number 5. When you're reading an email, even if you have your screen reader at 90 words per minute, you will not be able to have the comprehensive level that you can from Braille. When you read from Braille, you may read fast, but reading by tactile seems to get information more into your head. Whether by hearing, you can actually doze off into another subject of your head, and you can end up dozing off out of what the screen reader is telling you, and you have to repeat it multiple times in order to get the full understanding of what you're reading. With a Braille display, since you have to be moving your fingers, you have to be putting all your attention to the Braille. Essentially, you understand the material more because your full attention is on the Braille. Imagine thinking about this weekend and moving your hands left to right, reading Braille. Not gonna happen. So, versus a screen reader, you have to be like making sure you're listening. Otherwise, you're like, oh, I can't wait for this weekend, blah blah blah, and then you get yourself sidetracked, and that's the problem that I see a lot of the time with screen readers, is that you tend to doze off, and it happens to me all the time. I'm like, oh, well, what did I just read? So that's number 5. Number 4 is the fact that you don't have to key up or down with your arrows or with your JAWS cursor or whatever to read what you missed. Because with your Braille display, you just move your hands up and you reread it again. There's no need for pressing keys or for, if it's scrolled up, and then you just scroll up, but you don't have to press keys until you hear the screen reader say what you were looking for. No, you just scroll up until you read what you want, and that's it. And what takes 30 seconds with a screen reader takes 10 seconds with a Braille display. At number 3, privacy. Yes, privacy. Even if you're using headphones, you're still not aware of your surroundings, and that can be a downside. However, a Braille display, unless there's somebody who knows Braille and puts their hands on your Braille display, they won't know what you're reading, they won't know what you're doing. So if you're in your workplace and your boss is near you and you're reading a news article, it doesn't matter, keep reading, they're not going to know. And just make sure your monitor is turned off and just use your Braille display. Your Braille display is the only thing you should have hooked up. If you don't need your monitor, turn it off. And that way you have yourself a nice privacy level. So if you're an accountant reading private bank statements from a customer or something, you don't have to worry about anybody looking over your shoulder and seeing what you're seeing, So it's very, very cool. At number 2, as I said, quietness. If you're in a workplace where you have to be aware of your surroundings, of who's around you and who's talking to you, but you also have to be kind of quiet, and you can't have it on a loudspeaker in your computer, the Braille display allows you to use your computer in full silence. If it has to be so quiet that you can hear the clock ticking, guess what? You can achieve that because you're reading from a Braille display. Honestly, that's the best thing in the world. The Braille displays give you the same advantage as a sighted person reading in a monitor, which is awesome. At number 1, usability. Believe it or not, if you're, for example, on a screen reader and you need to go to the start menu, you have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. No, you just use your Braille display, read everything in the start menu, and then if you didn't find what you're reading, then you just scroll down, read again, and instead of having an arrow every time you want to read a new label, you just, keep bringing your hand down until you find what you want, and then from there, you can find it and oh, okay, it's here, but you can just jump straight to it. You don't have to, go one by one and listen to what the screen reader is telling you. As I said, it doesn't matter how fast your screen reader is speaking, still you won't be able to achieve the quickness and the usability of the Braille display. So those have been my 5 little reasons why I think you should use your Braille display in your work environment or office. Honestly, the screen reader is very easy to doze off because your attention is not full on there, and things take longer to achieve. Now, yes, that's kind of I know there's problems when using the braille display as your everyday input-output to your computer. However, certain things you will need your screen reader. For example, if you get an inaccessible PDF or something that your braille display can't read, then you're going to need to. However, for the most part, what JAWS or NVDA can read audio-wise, then you can usually read it on braille displays. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of 5 reasons of why you should use your braille display in the office. If you have one, I hope you get motivated to start using it in your workplace, because believe me, your work ethic will improve a lot. You'll be able to do things a lot quicker and smoother. Now, if you're a slow braille reader, this may not apply for you, but if you're efficient in braille, then this works for you, you know. And honestly, it's one of those things that not everybody's the same, but for the most part, you need to read braille a lot quicker than what your screen reader's talking to you. So your boss will be like, "Oh, I like your work this week. You've been improving. You know, you're going so fast. How are you doing this?" And you're like, "Well, boss, I have a braille display, and the braille display helps me do what I like to do." And then, you know, and then it becomes also a conversation starter. Somebody walks into your office and they're like, "Oh, what is that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's a braille display." So, anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, just as I enjoyed making it. Comment, rate, subscribe. You know what I do. I will see you in the next video. We have hit 120 subscribers. I am so excited. I can't believe it. We made it. Goodbye.